man. It's time to do our duties. It's Fans of Patrol time. I'm the host of Fans of Patrol. My name is Montego. With me is my mellow fellow co-host, Miss Tiffelbot. What's going on with you this week, Tiff?
I have a little bit of a cold, if you can't tell, so I'm gonna try not to cough into the microphone like a professional.
All right. Well, we'll try to navigate that today.
How are you?
Man, I'm feeling like, probably about 20 grand, So
I love the distinction. It's not 100 grand. It's not $1 million. Just about 20 grand.
20 grand is feeling pretty good today.
It's a generous 20 grand, which is, if someone said, "Do you want 20 grand?" I'd probably shit my pants. So,
yeah. 100%. Yes, but more, please.
Yes, I would love 20 grand. So yeah, that's like a good feeling, but I do believe that's not like what normally people would say.
No.
I've got a 5 grand feeling today.
Yeah. No, I feel wonderful, man. It's Black History Month, man. So we're rolling heavy with Black History, and so instead of going heavy, we're finding like different stuff to do this year. It's a different Black History on our show, so I kind of like it. So, man, for this week we got a little bit of Black History. We got some regular news because we just had to talk about it. We just had to talk about it. So we got a little. How should I say? Fast 10 news. How about that?
Yeah. Is it Fast X or is it Fast 10?
I think it's whatever you believe in, Tiffelbot.
Oh my God. That's always been the case with the Fast and the Furious franchise. It's whatever your heart tells you. That's what's up. That's just
10 or X.
It's family. I think I'm going to call it X because it sounds cool.
Okay.
It sounds cool and edgy.
and family like.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that because we'll talk about that.
Yep.
We got a movie poster from Warner Brothers. Can't wait to talk about that. We got a superhero movie poster.
I don't even know what to say.
That's why we're talking about it, because we have to talk about it, because I thought this thing was Happy Trails.
Yeah,
but
I did too. Save it for the show. Save it for the main. Yep. Save it for the main part.
Also, we got a buddy movie, and one of the buddies is African American. Old Luke Cage, John Cotillard himself, Plane. I almost said The Plane, Tiffelbot, and all I could think of was Fantasy Island.
In the text you sent me, you said we're watching The Plane, and I put The Plane into search, and there is a lot of movies called. I was like, I don't recognize any of this shit.
Well, it's kind of funny. I was thinking about doing something else, and then I had some people, it's kind of funny. You're a podcaster, I'm a podcaster. You know how this goes. Sometimes you end up going places for a long time, and all of a sudden somebody finds out you got a podcast, and all these people, hey, it's his movie. So then the suggestions start, right? Are you guys going to do this movie? And say, well, a bunch of people love this movie, and they said, you should do it. So y'all probably won't like me after this is over with. So
oh my God, me too. Sorry, everybody. Spoilers for the later in the show.
But we're doing the Plane. We're doing Plane.
Oh, sorry, Plane. You're fucking me up here, man. It's
Tim, that's all for naming of that, man. They do everybody.
It's just one word.
I know.
And it's so hard. I just can't do it.
Yeah. Let's get as basic as possible. So we're going to discuss that. And after that, we're getting the hell out of here, man. So how's all this sound to you, Tim?
Sounds fantastic.
Let's get out of here. We'll be right back. All right, man, we are back. It's time for a little social media hour, Tiffelbot. Could you tell the people on the spots where they can see us if they got liking the platform that they're listening to us on or watching?
Well, you can visit us on our social medias, which is at Fans of Patrol on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can check us out on YouTube. Check out our TikTok, which is Fans of Patrol 0. You can subscribe to our Patreon if you would like, and also listen to us on your favorite listening platform. And if we're not on there, you can request us.
Indeed, man. So we are back, Tiff. It's time for some news. We haven't done news in a little bit. And had nothing on my radar, and all of a sudden, premieres happened, Tiff. So I was like, whoa, what is... Oh, I forgot all about this. Oh, I really forgot about this. What I'm talking about, boys and girls, is Fast 10.
Fast X.
Or Fast X. We knew this was coming. We knew it was on the attack. We knew it was stalking us.
We knew it was in the water out there somewhere, just waiting in the depths for us. I maintain they will take a car to the ocean, into the ocean in this one. They've gone to space. They got to go down now. No, the center of the earth. The center of the earth. That's where they're going.
That's very interesting that you say that, Tiffelbot, because I had some thoughts about the extravagant stunts or locations that they've always had in this movie compared to this trailer that I saw. And we have no idea what they're gonna do. In the last trailer, we didn't know they was going to outer space in the Fierro, but they did. You know,
They did. They made it to space.
they did. So, man, Dom Toretto is back. Dom and family, and everybody else who was in the movie for 5 hot minutes. There's even rumor that Gal Gadot is coming back, and she was killed. So, but Han was killed too, and he was back in the last
he
movie.
did come back.
Yeah.
I was glad that he came back, though. I like Han.
Yeah, and then
I mean, like, but here's the thing. Like you said, there is about 1 million people who have been in the Fast and the Furious franchise at some point, and they are all making an appearance except for The Rock.
except for The Rock, who hates
Vin Diesel.
ass,
Hates him.
hates his
They had
ass,
like a little social
like,
media fight.
like a Karen brawl, you know. For
On the internet. It was very strange.
Yeah, and so after that happened, he asked him to come back. He told him, hell
Wait.
no.
Oh, the Vin Diesel asked The Rock to come
Asked
back.
The Rock to come back, and he was
I
like,
bet he would come back for enough money.
"Oh, it's all about."
Yeah,
it's all
if you
about-
give you enough money, he'll come back.
I guess you might be right. You guys. So, you know, while I was watching this, Tiff, I was like, what? You know, it's funny. It was with this franchise, I liked it. I mean, it was like the first one, I was like, it's okay. And the second one, I was like, this sucks. And then again, then when there was another thing, it was like, wow, this is worse. And then it was like, oh, that was pretty good. Oh, it's mindless. I kind of like this. It has taken me through the gambit of my movie, you know, to the point. It's ridiculous. I can't wait for it. And it was like, oh shit, that's too ridiculous. Okay, no, that's dumb. You know, it has been everything.
If you took a person who was somehow completely separate from this franchise,
Okay.
like who had never heard of it,
Yes.
no clue about it, right? We're completely coming in with no preconceived notions, and you showed them the first movie,
Yeah.
and then you showed them the last movie.
What the hell?
I think that they would be extraordinarily confused, because, and not that the movies have any kind of, like, if you sat down and watched them from beginning to end, you might be confused, but at least there's like, it's like a casual, it's like stepping into a hot bath. You don't realize that it just is making less and less sense until you're already submerged.
Could you believe, like, Kurt Russell and Helen Mirren is, like, attached to these movies?
When,
you know? It's
when
like,
Helen Mirren shows up on the screen, I almost die because she is, you know, she's Helen Mirren. And then, of course, you know, Charlize Theron also we've talked about being like...
I just forgot in this conversation that she's a part of this, too.
You know what I mean? I mean, of course, I feel like less so in some ways than Helen Mirren because Helen Mirren's just an institution that's been around forever, but...
Yeah, well, Charlize Theron, for me, has that, you know, she has that same vibe for me. I mean, she's gotten to the point that I expect this from her.
Yeah, she's an Oscar...
Yeah.
These are Oscar-nominated actresses.
Yes.
Or actors, excuse me. But, like, Kurt Russell...
Yeah.
That does not surprise me. He seems like he's in that point of his career where
I love
he
Kurt
would.
Russell.
I do too. I love him. I really like him. But he just seems like this at this point he'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll do Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
do you know what I
why
mean?
not?
Like
Yeah.
he was already attached to it, but I feel like he would still be like, yeah, I'll do it.
So halfway through this trailer, Tiff, I was like, damn it. I should have started counting how many times they said family in this.
Oh yeah. You kind of lose.
I
It's
started
family.
counting
It's
like
for
a
the
child.
family.
I was like, oh God, that's family. But I said, oh, I should have counted because it was like the lady was like family.
Yes.
He was like family. Somebody else was like family. And then the brother, he was like a good guy for like 2 minutes of the last movie. And he's driving the car talking about, yeah, Dom, what are we
for
going to
the
do?
family.
Oh, gosh.
And I see they're putting Paul. What's his nuts?
Paul
in there.
Walker.
There we go.
Hey,
I want to say Paul Rudd, and I knew that was not
Yeah,
right.
so I assume that Jason, woo, yeah, Momoa is part of the gang from Rio de Janeiro in the one movie when they took the safe and slid it down the street. And I think he's like maybe the son or something of the cartel person who they stole all that money from, and that's how they got rich. So now he's coming back from revenge, and he's being the bad guys, licking on a knife and, you know, blowing stuff up.
How are we going to either one of two things turn him into? See, they say he's coming
Wait
to
a
an
minute.
end.
His brother was a bad guy in the first movie, and then
I know, that's what I'm saying. how soon in this movie are we going to turn him into a good guy? Because everybody loves Jason Momoa and they want a Fast and the Furious double hockey sticks.
Yeah.
Whatever they're going to call it.
He'll come out, he'll be like, I was not dead, the cartel guy, and son, come to me. And it'd be a Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker moment and stuff.
Yeah.
I agree.
This trailer,
yes.
I honestly, it is so, and like, it is almost like nothing happened. I can't even really tell you that what the plot of this movie is, other than, like, I watched it once.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I literally have to say generically, bad guy wants something.
Well,
and they need to stop him. That's as much as I get. And then they're not even doing, I think, like you said, a lot of the car stunts, except for the pulling down the helicopter.
It's a little toned down, don't it?
Yeah.
No car hanging on a branch like last movie.
Is it in response to criticism, like,
Maybe.
and trying to bring it back down to earth, or are they honestly trying to also just be like, hey, we're going back to our roots,
They're going
or
back
whatever
to the
you want to
roots.
say?
They're going back to the roots. They're going back to the roots. Come on.
Or are they saving all the bananas shit?
Nah.
I think we need to get, it's coming out soon, so.
They cannot help themselves. They always show the banana shits in the trailer, and
the banana shits.
They have never, ever, like, held back with the big stuff.
I think that we're gonna get another trailer before May, and it's gonna have some real banana shit.
Well,
although they did show us that swinging car.
They showed us the swinging car. They showed us the car leaping onto the jet. Getting attached to the bottom of the jet. They showed us all. Only thing they held back was the Fiero. That's all they held up back on. So I wouldn't be surprised.
You guys, this trailer is literally just a bunch of famous people, famous or
Sam family.
Range of famousness from like B to grade A actors, and small flashes of cars driving around, and a very flimsy plot.
Well,
I mean, within the trailer, I realize there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Potentially outside of the purview of the trailer, but
it's all about family and stunts, Tifflebot, and
it's always been about family, Montego. from the beginning to X.
Yeah,
it's always been about family.
Yeah, except for the people. Well, they killed off people. We'll say it again. They killed off people. Jason Statham, saw him in there. I was like, oh wow.
That's the one that I saw.
You're going for the gusto, huh? And then this is supposed to be a 2-part ending. It's like another one after. It's like.
Oh,
it's the Harry Potter thing, it's the...
So The Rock is coming back.
I doubt it,
You guys, I'm putting my money on it now. Oh, Lord. You guys, it's not even about, like, what, how we feel and whatever. Like, these movies have so much money behind them. So much money. They have, like, Avatar money.
Yeah, they got a lot of money, and they make a lot of money. Shoot.
Yeah, they are extremely successul.
Movie before
around the world.
The last one made Vin Diesel the highest paid actor in Hollywood that year, and it was like, damn,
I'm not begrudging anybody. I am begrudging people their money, but I would love to have some. But that's insane to me.
But Tiff, you still got to remember, even though we have gotten a little fatigue over this thing. Superfan Victor Albaram, last time we talked about one of these movies, he's like, nah, I can't wait for this popcorn fest. He loved the ridiculous. That was the charm of it to him. And I can understand that, but I kind of got over that one around Fast 7. I was like, I'm over the goofiness.
All for it. Go for it. Like, I'm happy people, I know people enjoy them. And I know people, there's a spectrum of people who enjoy them, from people who are taking them deadly seriously, like, you know what I mean, to the people who are like, oh, this is a goof.
Yeah,
I like a goof. It's my decades long goof.
See, I was like that until about 7 or 8. Then it was like, oh shit! And the last one, again, I couldn't even take serious. It started ridiculous. The middle of it was ridiculous. The end of it was ridiculous, and it wasn't even a good ridiculous. It was like, come on, y'all, what y'all need to do is say, Stunt Fest, the movie, and just don't. Leave the plot out of it. Just have a bunch of stunts, And
I would love it if they were more practical stunts, and they're not. That's the problem. A lot of it is just that's CGI generated.
You never spoke more truth about that stuff. So let's talk about a little Warner Brothers, Tiff.
Let's talk about a little Warner Brothers.
So there y'all go, right there. Well, that's what we saw. I thought it was gone, and
I thought it was gone. I am shocked by the revelation that this is still moving forward.
The Flash, and then what gets me about this Flash movie poster, Tiff, is that are they marketing this thing now as Flash and Batman? You know, Michael Keaton was supposed to be in it.
Maybe.
I didn't realize that his role was going to be that large. I thought it was going to be like, you know, maybe 10 minutes with Michael Keaton as Batman, you know, because that's the future he ran in. I think they really want to push this movie because, one, it's almost done, and two, I think this is how they're going to reset their whole universe under.
Yeah,
James
I think
Gunn.
there was a lot riding on this.
Yeah, so now
A
they
lot
can do
more
what
than they
wanna
were
do.
saying.
Yep, I agreed. A lot more than what they were saying, and so they can take any direction they want to and step off into this direction, that direction, that direction. And I think that's what they're going to do, and I think that's why they're pushing this movie out. And I think they should have reshot everything with Ezra Miller and got rid of that dude. And you know, unbelievable.
I think that like it's insane that Ezra Miller is
Still
like,
rolling. He's still rolling.
I think that they said that they are in treatment, which is good. I mean, I'm saying all these things are good. That they're in treatment and that they are hoping
you still
they'll be
can't be
good things.
doing the stuff you was doing. Dude.
No. That doesn't make what happened okay. But that's what, and I do kind of dislike that that's the discourse that they go with when I feel like they want to
they throw mental
go
health
easy
up there like
on
this.
people.
Please.
Well, I just feel, and
don't be mad.
I feel like
you know,
you should be easy on everybody. I believe, you know what I mean. You should like try to be as understanding to every other human being as you
but a
can be.
line is a line.
But
We ain't finishing this movie with this clown because if we just
no, I would not. I wouldn't necessarily let that because of the respect to the people who were like victimized.
victimized. Goodness, Warner Brothers, y'all don't give a shit, right? They like money. Hey, push that
Well,
button. Hey.
I also just think that they like you said that
The reshoots and stuff. They
didn't want to do it, which is crazy. It's also really strange that like I just feel like this isn't a good idea.
No, it's a terrible idea. And you know,
No good.
You got some people who don't care about anything he did, and they're gonna go and they're like, what's the matter with everybody? Some people who might not know because they don't pay attention, you know, but a lot of people know this dude has been in like the press forever. You know, I mean, he never stopped. I mean, they never stopped. They just kept going. So then you're just like, what happens the next time somebody starts clowning? You just, they got away with it. What you gonna? I should get away with it, you know. So shame, Warner Brothers, you know. But it's going forward, Tiff, and it's got a big bat over the top of it.
Yeah, they are.
Which
really,
is cool.
Like, I think they're kind of like. I was excited about that part of it, and I think they're kind of like over. They're like, pay attention to this part.
Yeah. Y'all see that bat? I bet you the original poster didn't look like that. I bet you a year ago the original poster probably had Batman like being this small in the background and stuff, you know, with his cape up in the air.
Yeah.
You know, then it was like, we got to redo this. We're gonna fool the audience. So maybe they'll give you more Michael Keaton than they will Flash. But the name of the movie is Flash, Tiff. So you know.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I feel like DC just makes a lot of really bad missteps. Not even necessarily just releasing this movie, but just like they can't seem to. And I know they've got James Gunn on stuff now, but like they just can't seem to see past the current thing in front of them.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like if you're gonna concentrate all your energy on this project and you're gonna make it the best project, and then you're gonna go from there, that's entirely like what you're wanting. But they keep only looking this far while trying to achieve this long going vision.
So let me say this, Tiff.
You got to break out.
Let me say this. Before they move on, just give me a second season of Peacemaker. Please.
Oh, yeah, well.
One more season of Peacemaker.
I'm sorry, I don't know if that's going to happen.
Oh, my God. The best thing DC did in all these years, I challenge anybody. Come at me. The best thing they did was Peacemaker. Such a joyful what do you call it? Property, man. I just so much fun. I literally couldn't wait week after week waiting for it to come out. I'm like, it's coming out today. You know. Now damn, I want one more season, Tiff. Then you can move on. You know. Damn. And completely done by James Gunn. So you know. So that's the news, man. Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Fast X.
Fast
Coming at you soon. And I guess we'll talk about it when it gets there. So we're going to take a break, Tiff, and we'll be right back.
Time.